Hey there, Lucy. Just wanted to let you know that I was going to go to the store today since it's a triple points day. I'm probably going to come home with a lot of food, okay?
Sounds good to me, Tanya. Would you mind getting me some ice cream while you're there, too?
You want me to add some ice cream to the grocery list? I wish you would have said something before.
Actually, now that you mentioned, make sure you get the ice cream, some potato chips, those little sweet rolls they sell at the bakery, and also a slice of chocolate cake while you're at it.
Hold on a second, Lucy. I was already planning on buying quite a bit of stuff at the store today. I only have so many bags, and I'm sure that whatever I get is already going to be really heavy.
Okay, I literally don't remember asking about any of that. What's the point you're trying to make here?
Well, I'm just saying that if you wrote all of this down on the list beforehand, it might be different. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything you just asked for on top of the stuff that I was already going to get, you see?
You have got to be kidding me. Please tell me this is your idea of a joke.
I might be able to get some ice cream, but if you're really craving desserts that much, you might be better off just going to the corner store and getting yourself something. I can pay you back for whatever you get for yourself when I get back home, so go ahead and pick out something nice for yourself, okay?
I honestly can't believe that I am being talked back to by the help. Since when do maids give their masters orders?
Excuse me? I really don't know what you mean by all that, Lucy.
I mean that you're my dad's wife, which is basically just another word for maid, and I'm his daughter. That means that you have to do whatever I tell you to do as well. So don't go thinking you can tell me what to do and what you can and can't buy.
I really don't get where this attitude of yours has been coming from lately. You never acted like this at all before your dad and I got married, you know?
Well, that's because when it was just Dad and I, the housework never got done, and I figured you for the sap who would marry him and clean up for us.
Lucy, please tell me that you're not serious about this. Is that really how you feel about me?
Of course it is, you good-for-nothing maid. Don't think that just because I told my dad that I didn't mind if you married him that it meant I liked you or anything.
Hey there, Tanya. Just wanted to let you know that I'm finally done with work for the day. I remember you telling me that you were going to the grocery store. Are you still there?
Hey there, Rick. I'm actually still at the store right now, but I'm standing in line to pay.
Oh, I see. You said it was their triple points day, right? Does that mean there were a lot of people buying groceries today?
Just a bit. There certainly were more people than I was expecting, but it wasn't so bad. It just makes me glad that I didn't take the car down here. That would have been a mess trying to get out.
Oh, I see. Did you bike down there instead? Maybe I can try and get home right around when you would so I can help you bring some bags in.
You don't need to worry about that. I brought enough bags for me to be able to carry, so I think I'll manage.
Oh, well, okay. If you're sure about that then, just don't push yourself too hard. I'll see you at home then. Love you.
Thanks, hun. I love you too.
Lucy, are you there? I have some really bad news.
Oh, Dad, did you get off work already? What's the matter? What's the bad news?
Well, it's Tanya. She's been in a traffic accident and was hit by a car. An ambulance has already arrived to where she was hit and they're taking her to the hospital right now.
Whoa, what? Are you serious? Did Tanya really get hit by a car?
That's right. She was on her way home from the grocery store when some drunk driver ran into her. I guess Tanya must have handed her phone to a passerby because I got a call from her to tell me about this, only it wasn't her. So anyways, I'm going to Central Hospital to go see her. You're old enough to take care of yourself at the house, so just wait there. There might be phone calls coming to the house about this, so I just wanted you to know.
Got it. I guess I'll hold down the fort and answer the phone if any calls do come.
Of course. And I have one more thing to ask of you. If you could call around to Tanya's relative and let them know what happened and explain that I'm with her at the hospital, I'd really appreciate it.
You got it, Dad. You can count on me. Hey, Tanya, are you there? I heard all about what happened from my dad a little bit ago. So you were hit by a car on your way back from the supermarket? I guess that means that all the snacks that I told you to buy for me went flying into the air on impact, huh? You really are a useless maid. Do you know that? I mean, I ask you to do one little thing for me, and you go and get yourself hit by a car? Someone really needs to teach you a lesson in responsibility. Hello, I'm talking to you here. Aren't you going to say anything to me? You better make sure to buy everything that I asked you to get for me before you get back home from the hospital. Oh, right. Also, my dad asked me to call your family and tell them what happened to you. But that's such a pain in the butt, so I'll do it, but you're going to have to pay me $100 a month on top of allowance. Got it? Anyways, if you don't want me to tell Dad to divorce you right now, you better get out of the hospital and come home right this second. You useless old maid. You have seriously got some nerve treating me like this, you know that? I fell asleep texting you last night, and now I wake up and I see that you've read all of my messages. So does that mean that you smartened up and finally came from the hospital then? Because Grandma is here and she's making me breakfast, you know. You can't even be here to do the most basic duties of a maid. And I don't want to hear any kind of excuses about how much pain you're in or anything like that. That would just make me think that you got into this accident as an excuse to try and get out of doing your job. Hey, are you even home yet? Because if you're not here doing your duty, then what is even the point of you being married to my dad? I guess this means I'll just have to think of something to do with you then.
Hey, Lucy. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have any clubs after school today, right? Are you just coming home at the normal time?
Oh, Dad, aren't you still at work? What are you doing texting me while you're still on the clock?
Well, actually, I took the day off work and I'm at the hospital with Tanya right now.
You are? Why in the world would you take off work just to be with her?
I've been with Tanya here at the hospital since yesterday. I've stopped by home this morning to get her something that she needs while here, but that's it.
Is that why Grandma showed up to take care of me?
Yeah. I called her and told her that I wouldn't be home for a little bit and asked for her help.
But are you sure that Tanya's even that hurt? Like, are you sure she's not just over-exaggerating her injuries?
You think Tanya is just being dramatic about this? Lucy, are you serious?
I just mean that it can't be all that bad getting hit by a drunk driver, right? She probably just has a couple scratches, but I don't think she'd need to be hospitalized. Besides, don't you think it's bad that this woman who is trying to become my new so-called mother is just lying in a bed doing nothing to take care of me right now? She's basically making Grandma step in and do all the work that she should be doing. Dad, I'm sorry, but I really think it's high time that you and Tanya get a divorce. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, surely, with the amount of money you make, we could just hire a normal maid, right?
Lucy, I just really don't think that I can handle you anymore.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't understand, Dad. Is something wrong?
I just mean that I saw the messages you were sending Tanya last night. I saw the messages that you'd been sending her for a while.
But Wait, what do you mean by that? Wait, no, Dad, you really don't get it. This is all just a big mistake.
There's no mistake. And I think you know exactly what you've been doing. You sent some horrible messages to Tanya, and I just don't know what to say to you.
Were they really that bad? I was just trying to tell her how I really felt about her.
Look, Lucy, I know that even though Tanya and I are married, that you really never thought of her as your new mom. And that's fine. I was never going to force that. I just hoped that would happen over time. But I just can't believe the kind of things that you were saying to her. I mean, you literally kept calling her a maid. I'm sorry, but I just can't let this kind of behavior slide without doing something. Especially when it's coming from my own daughter.
Wait, no, Dad, you can't be serious about this. What are you trying to do? I was just trying to set Tanya straight for not doing her job like she was supposed to.
I'm afraid that I might just have to kick you out when you turn 18. By the way, Tanya still hasn't woken up. She's still unconscious.
Hold on a second. You're going to kick me out of the house? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke?
The doctor said she hit her head in the accident and her whole body is covered in injuries. I can't believe the woman I love has ended up like this. I don't even know what to think. I'm crushed. It feels like I have nothing.
But that's not true, Dad. You have me. You're never alone.
You think that's what I want to hear from you right now? We're probably glad that this happened. I was just starting to move past the fact your mom had cheated on me, but I need some space now.
What do you mean you need space, Dad?
I mean, you're going to go and live with your grandma for the time being. Do you understand me?
You can't really mean that. You're really going to send me to live with Grandma?
That's right. She's already agreed to do this. I told her all about what's happened.
You mean that you're really going to choose your wife over your own child? You can't be serious.
It isn't even much of a choice, really. One of you is fighting for their life after just going out to shop for us. Meanwhile, you were demanding that she leave the hospital that she could bring you ice cream and chips.
Please, Dad, don't do this to me.
I want you to pack your things up by tomorrow night, because then you and Grandma are going back to her place.
Hey there, Rick. I just wanted to let you know that I got on the train okay.
Ah, good. I was wondering when I would be hearing from you.
I think that my things are supposed to be delivered sometime this afternoon.
Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully nothing bad happens with that. By the way, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, thanks for asking. It's hard to believe that it's been a whole month since I left the hospital. I know that it's going to take some time to build my strength back up, but I didn't think it would be this hard.
Right. Well, you just rest up and take it easy. Things will come with time. I'll meet you at the station when you arrive. Just shoot me a message.
Got it. Will do. And Rick, can I ask something?
Of course you can, Tanya. What's on your mind?
Are you really sure that you made the right choice with Lucy? I mean, you didn't even tell her that you got a new job or that we were going to be moving. Are you sure you want to do this without even saying a word to her?
I'm sure about it. Part of me really does want to go and talk to her in person, but my mom says that Lucy is still working through things and that she's going to need some time.
Oh, really? Is everything okay? Do you know?
I guess she is still blaming you for all of this, and my grandma is trying to work on explaining to her how none of this is your fault. She's sending her to therapy so that she can get a better hold of her emotions.
Well, if you really think that it's best, then I trust you, Rick.
Thanks for understanding. I am talking with my mom about Tanya a lot and always trying to follow whatever she's up to.
Right. I just hope that one day we can all put this behind us in the future and get along. It's been a few months since I got on the train to move to our new home. I was worried that I wasn't going to have a complete recovery, but it seems like I was able to get over the accident without any lasting effects. It's actually been quite a while since Rick and I have talked about going to talk to Lucy. Years, in fact. Her high school graduation is actually tomorrow. Last week, Rick got a message from Lucy asking if he would like to be there to watch her graduate. He talked it over with his mom, and she told him that Lucy had made great progress with her therapy. Rick asked if I could come along too, and Lucy said of course. So we've just finished packing our bags and are going to see Lucy tomorrow.